Okay, so I have my beef ribs, not barbecue yet, but I have my beef ribs here marinated for 15 minutes in this Korean style barbecue from Laurie's marinade. Yeah, and I have it upside down so that the rest of it can come to the top, but I have that. It's been marinating for about 30 minutes. It says 15, but I had it marinated with some seasonings like garlic, steak seasonings, whatever you like. So that's what I seasoned it with, and then I'm going to place them here with some broth, throw it in the oven, and that's gonna be that. So let me just get this situated, placed on here, and I'll be okay. So now I have my marinated beef ribs in my pan lined with aluminum foil. Literally, this is the easiest way you'll be able to get your tender ribs in the oven. So I've been trying it a lot of different ways, and I found out that this was the best way to do it. So what I have here, no oil or anything inside this pan. I'm just gonna add some of this great value beef broth, literally, just to make sure it doesn't stick or anything like that. And this is gonna actually help it get a little tender and add more of the flavor. So I'm just gonna add I'm gonna eyeball it, so can't even give you a direct measurement, but just gonna go around adding some of this broth. And it's okay if it gets on the meat a little bit. You don't want it to smear off the flavor that you have, so make sure you don't add, ooh, it's spilling. Make sure you don't add too much and not directly on the meat. So just a little, just to get it so it can cook, We're not boiling our meat, but this is gonna make it tender. And then what I have on the side here, close this up. So what I have on the side here is the extra marinade. So what I'm gonna do with that extra marinade, since I did get a little on the meat, I'm gonna take this marinade and literally pour it on my meat. And mind you guys, I'm using one hand because at this moment I don't have a tripod or anything that can hold my phone. So now I'm one-handing it for now, so bear with me until I get my tripod. I found one on Amazon that I actually like, but the reviews are kind of iffy. So now, see, I got majority of the extra sauce out. Leave that there. What I'm gonna do is just grab anything and just, smear the rest of that on our ribs. So since now that is done, what I'm gonna do is just literally cover this with some aluminum foil, pop this in the oven for about 30 minutes first, and then I'm gonna take it out, check it, and then after the 30 minutes, I'm gonna go back, and with this extra Laurie's, I'm gonna baste it with that. So let me just get this aluminum foil over it, and then I'm gonna throw this in the oven, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is how it looks. Just throw that aluminum foil on top of it, make sure it's covered tightly. Also, I wanted to show you guys this Better Than Bouillon roasted garlic base, which I use Literally, it's my holy grail. I use it for everything. I could have added it inside here, but I felt like since I have the Korean marinade, I don't need it. So we're just gonna keep it like that. I added the broth, the beef broth, for some more flavor. So I just wanted to show you guys this. It's definitely amazing. I have a ton of them. I have a ton. Look at this. This one is the vegetable base, which I haven't opened yet. Also, I have this roasted chicken base. Amazing. And then we have this lobster base. So I use this for actually I made it like a pasta with some with a lobster tail. It was amazing. But yeah, so now that that is done and wrapped good, I'm gonna add it to the oven. And I already have my oven preheated to 350 because you don't want it to cook too fast. You want it to be nice and tender, so leave that in there for about 30 minutes, like I said. And yeah, I'll be back to show you guys the rest. I don't know what I'm gonna make with it. I really don't have my sides, so we'll see. I was thinking about these, but then with what? I don't know. But yeah, so we'll see how we. Okay, so I just took our ribs out the oven. So now I'm about to take the aluminum off. Yes, Lord. Look at them signs. Beautiful. Okay, so let me just grab a fork just to make sure it's all tender. Yeah, so maybe a little longer because I actually like mine to peel, literally come right off, and it's not with this fork right now. It needs to. Yeah, so I'm gonna just leave that in there for a little while longer, maybe about another 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna come back. That should be good. 10, 15, max 20. But yeah, so then I'm gonna just come back because it's not pulling out like I want it to. Like I literally want it to pull apart. Like it's not. It's getting there though, almost there. So I just wanted to come and show you guys how it looks right now. So I'm gonna throw this back in the oven and then I'll be right back. So actually before I do throw back in the oven, remember this sauce that I said that I was gonna baste it with? So now that I did take it back out the oven, I'm just gonna baste it with this, the rest of this sauce that I have. Like I said, I had it upside down so that whatever was remaining can just go to the top, so I can just easily pour it on. So I'm about to do that right now. I'll be right back. Smear that jaw right upon them ribs. This one is literally like nothing. Bone. Like why? I disrespectful. Because I'm a big girl and I like to eat. Okay? But yeah, I wish I had some more of this marinade. Shoot. Just a little more. I'm literally stretching it. This is sad. But that's okay. So yeah, I'm gonna put this back in the oven. I don't think I'm gonna put the top back on it, but I'm gonna throw this back in the oven and I'll be right back. Burn a little, but that's okay because our ribs are not burnt. But guess what? They are exactly how I wanted it. Look at that. Just how I wanted. So we actually have some water boiling here. So water because I'm gonna do Alfredo. So I'm gonna leave these here. I'm not gonna even put barbecue sauce on it. I may or may not. If I do, I'll show you. But so for now, I'm gonna put the top back on and I'm gonna do the Alfredo. So I have my fettuccine noodles. I'm gonna throw it in this boiling water. These are going to be used. My stove is clean. Everything is clean, so these are going to be used. And so what I have to my right of me is garlic and onion chopped. What I'm going to do with that is get my burner going so that I can make this Alfredo sauce. And also for the Alfredo sauce, what I'm going to use is this Better Than the garlic paste that I showed you guys earlier, and butter.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced. See no one else to love me like you do. That's why I'm mine. Spend my life with you. Wanna please you in any way I can. I wanna share my world. Don't you understand? Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give all day long. Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long. Turn me inside out, make my heart beat. Need no one else, you're all I need. Personality, everything you do, it's me to love, everything about you. Your smile, your style, so fly, I can't deny, I got a crush on you, that's true.
is here. I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret. So I didn't have any Parmesan cheese. So what I did was I put some cream cheese and this mozzarella. I love this. Yeah, and it's gonna do the job. Watch. It's not mac and cheese, so it doesn't need to be stringy, but it does need to coat the back of your spoon, whatever you have mixed up with it. These are our noodles. Those are done. So I'm gonna add a little pepper. Okay, so I'm gonna transfer these noodles into this sauce, and I'll be ready.
Another woman that can take your spotlight. If I wrote you a symphony, just to say how much you mean to me, what would you do? If I told you you were beautiful, would you date me on the regular? Tell me, would you? Well, baby, I've been around the world, but I ain't seen myself another girl like you. This ring here represents my heart, but there's just one thing I need from you. Say I do. Because I can see us holding hands, walking on the beach, our toes in the sand. I can see us on the countryside, sitting on the grassland side by side. You could be my baby, let me make you my lady. Girl, you amaze me, ain't gotta do nothing crazy. See, all I want you to do is be my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. Ain't another woman that can take your spot, my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. Ain't another woman that can take your spot, my love. Now if I wrote you a love note and made you smile at every word I wrote, what would you do? Would that make you wanna change your scene and wanna be the one on my team? Tell me, would you? See, what's the point in waiting anymore? Cause girl, I've never been more sure that baby it's you. This ring here represents my heart and everything that you've been waiting for. Just say I do. Because I can see us holding hands, walking on the beach, our toes in the sand. I can see us on the countryside, sitting on the grassland side by side. You could be my